CBS Broadcast Center in Los Angeles. This is CBS 2 News This Morning at 5.
Good morning. Today is Thursday, one day away from Friday.
We like to call it Friday Eve.
You know it.
There's a
February
reason.
24th. Welcome to CBS 2 News This Morning at 5. We're streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Suzanne Marquez. Just saying the word Friday feels good.
It just makes you feel good.
Yeah.
All right, DeMarco Morgan, there's a lot going on in your world today. Here's a look at your SoCal eye-opener. Let's get right to it. Breaking news, a state of emergency in Ukraine as Russia invades.
All of us live together in peace, and we pray for the peace of the whole world.
We have local reaction to the attack on Ukraine and the concerns for Putin's plans.
As soon as I walked out the door, I had to go back in and grab something else.
It'll make you turn around, folks. Bundle up. Freezing temperatures in the Southland this morning. Meteorologist Amber Lee will show us how long it will last.
I'm excited to get back to normal.
And official changes to indoor mask guidelines when mandates could be completely lifted in LA County.
But first, I want to get to some breaking news. A state of emergency in Ukraine. This is a live look right here at the capital city of Kyiv. The streets are quiet, as you can see, after Russian President Vladimir Putin launched an invasion. And not long before, explosions were heard in multiple Ukrainian cities. President Biden condemned what he called an unprovoked and unjustified attack.
This morning, leaders from around the world are calling on Russia to stand down.
And our very own CBS 2's Kara Finstrom joins us live with the very latest on the crisis. Kara, good morning to you.
Good morning. And one of those leaders, NATO's chief, is calling on NATO alliance leaders to meet tomorrow to talk about this. Russia launched its wide-ranging attack by hitting cities and bases with airstrikes and shelling. Take a look. Those explosions seen across the country overnight. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the start of the offensive in a pre-dawn speech. He said the action was necessary to protect civilians and to restore order, and went on to say that Russia's goals include the demilitarization and what he called the denazification of Ukraine. He also called on its military to surrender, and he warned other nations not to interfere. The Ukrainian president urged his people not to panic this morning. He said he had just spoken with President Biden. Meanwhile, at the United Nations, diplomats who gathered for an emergency meeting on Ukraine, including the U.S.'s ambassador to the United Nations and Ukrainian's ambassador, condemned the attack.
We're here for one reason and one reason only: to ask Russia to stop.
There is no purgatory for war criminals. They go straight to hell, Ambassador.
The Security Council is expected to vote on a resolution against Russia today, but it's unlikely to pass because as a permanent council member, Russia does hold veto power. So a lot of developments here today. We will continue to keep you updated. We're getting new images in throughout the morning.
And Kara, that warning from Putin was very strong. He said that any nation that gets involved, they're going to see consequences that they have never seen before. That's a strong threat right there.
Chilling words.
Yeah,
right, frightening developments, especially for those people in Ukraine.
Thank you.
Well, people here at home are also keeping a close eye on the crisis that's happening in Ukraine.
My community, I have Russians, I have Ukrainians, I have Belarusians, I have Romanians, and all of us live together in peace.
That's Nazari Politaiko reacting to the military invasion. He is rector of the Holy Virgin Mary Russian Orthodox Cathedral in Silver Lake. Jack Pitney, who is professor of politics at Claremont McKenna College, says the question now is whether or not Putin will move deeper into the country.
Whether that ultimately works to his benefit is very much in doubt. There could be grievous costs to Russia.